Now, a possible lead in the Delphi double homicide investigation, and this is the man at the center of this new information. Indiana State Police are confirming to us this convicted sex offender, recently arrested in Colorado, is now a person of interest in the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. Officials in Johnson County say Daniel Nations left the area in May. Now he's under arrest in Colorado. That happened last night. Fox 59's Alexis McAdams talked with police and family about these new developments. Alexis?
Tonight, Indiana State Police tell us they'll push to get a DNA sample from Daniel Nations to either clear him or connect him to the Delphi case.
And it is quite uncanny on how similar his features are to the sketch.
31-year-old Daniel Nations is behind bars in Colorado.
I don't know if this was just a fluke.
Arrested for allegedly threatening people with a hatchet on a Colorado trail where a biker was shot and killed just 2 weeks ago.
What are the odds that somebody in Colorado gets stopped, has Indiana plates, expired plates from nowhere, and there he is?
Now, Indiana State Police tell us Nations is a person of interest in the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German.
It's not just him that we're looking at, but all the cases that we and all the pictures that we've received, we do the same thing with.
Nations is a convicted sex offender with ties in Indiana. Right now, investigators are working to examine a sample of his DNA and his alibi.
We're going to check to see what his location was at the time of the murders back in February. If he wasn't even in the state of Indiana at that time, that pretty much is going to clear him out.
Indiana State Police Sergeant Kim Riley tells me Nations is one of more than 1,000 people they've questioned in connection to the Delphi case.
We don't put anyone above another unless there's something that clicks that makes this one more interesting than that one.
Libby German's grandma, Becky Patty, tells me her family stays hopeful but tries not to get their hopes up until law enforcement tells them they have the killer behind bars.
There's hope. We want this to be over. In one sense, we want this to be him so we can move on to the next chapter of this story.
As of right now, Indiana State Police not calling Nations a suspect, just one of hundreds of people they're looking into. If you have any information on the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German, pick up the phone and call 844-459-5786. Your tip can remain anonymous. Reporting tonight in Delphi, I'm Alexis McAdams. Back to you.
Alexis, thanks. Tonight we are learning much more about Nations and his past.